To make this double scoop ice cream cone cookie, I used 3 colors of royal icing in varying consistencies. For all of my outlines, this time I used a toothpaste consistency and then flooded with a shampoo consistency royal icing. My flood consistency could also be described as a 10 to 12 second flood, meaning that if the icing was in a bowl and you drew a line through it, it would take 10 to 12 seconds for the icing to level out on its own. So I outlined and flooded 3 sections, the cone and then a little strip in the middle for the second scoop, and then a half circle dome sort of shape for the top scoop, and I left spaces in between all 3 sections. I let that dry for 45 minutes and then I came back with my toothpaste consistency brown icing and I did a grid or waffle cone sort of design on the cone. I let that dry for 15 minutes to set up for a little bit, and then I took a very stiff icing in both the pink and green and did a wavy line in the gaps that I left. I could have left it as is at that point, but I wanted to make it a little more realistic looking and less cartoony, and so I took my scribe and I just broke up that icing to give it a crackly look. Because this icing is very stiff and doesn't have a whole lot of moisture in it, I had to do this step right away. If I was using a toothpaste consistency icing for these details, I would have let it set up a little longer.